Today's market action might look quiet at first glance. No big headlines, no breaking news. But markets don't need headlines to move. Sometimes the most important shifts happen quietly. Today is one of those days. Stocks paused, yields moved, and expectations changed, slightly but meaningfully.
Let's start with the S&P 500. SPY opened the session with volatility. We saw early selling pressure, especially after the open. That selling didn't turn into panic. Instead, buyers stepped in relatively quickly. Prices stabilized and the market moved into a range. This kind of price action tells us something important. Sellers tried to push the market lower, but they couldn't follow through. When that happens, it usually means one thing. There is still demand underneath the market. This doesn't look like distribution. It looks like consolidation, a pause, not a breakdown.
Now let's look at QQQ. Tech stocks showed more weakness compared to the S&P 500. Early in the session, QQQ dropped harder. The recovery was slower and more uneven. This tells us investors are more cautious with growth stocks. And that makes sense. Tech is more sensitive to interest rates. When yields rise, valuations come under pressure. What we saw today wasn't fear selling, it was hesitation. Investors are waiting for confirmation before committing capital. And this brings us to the most important chart today, the 10-year Treasury yield. Yields moved higher during the session, not aggressively, but consistently. Rising yields tighten financial conditions. They raise discount rates, and they put pressure on equity valuations, especially tech. This is why the market struggled to gain momentum today, not because of bad news, but because rates are reminding investors that money is no longer cheap. When stocks move sideways while yields trend higher, the market is repricing expectations. This is not a risk-off event, and it's not a risk-on breakout either. It's a market in transition, one that rewards patience, not impulsive trades. For now, keep watching yields. That's where the next real signal will come from.